Welcome back guys to another video. We're another Lego Star Wars video, and yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool and interesting video that I haven't seen done before, and I figured that this would be kind of cool to make. So yeah, this is the kind of like the top 10 or some Lego Star Wars sets that have tricked us over the years. Pretty much, sets that the box arts get leaked, and we think it's a real set, for a while, or we think it's going to come out, but it ended up being false. But like people always thought it was real. So yeah, starting off first, we do have the Jedi mission battle pack. This is gonna be a battle pack back in 2009-ish, and yeah, many people thought this was real at the time. Of course, they later found out it was a mock or custom, but in real talk, I mean, I wouldn't mind a battle pack like this. I still think they should come out with the Jedi battle pack eventually, but around this time, especially before like all these social medias was really up and everything. Like a lot of people thought this was real on YouTube and stuff. So that's the first one. The second one, which is what have came out around the same time, was SSC Tins Jedi Starfighter, which would have came around 2009, 2010. And again, it was around the time when social media really wasn't that up. So people on Reddit and YouTube and stuff, they pretty much had to figure out whether or not it was going to be real or not. Of course, we later got one, different color scheme and everything, I believe in 2012. But yeah, so there's this one. It was definitely tricky at the time. The next one was very cool. The Sith Starfighter, which, as you guys tell, the box art is completely different. I don't recall exactly when this one was rumored. I would have believed maybe 2007 through 2009, but it does have a different box over the Boba Fett. So I guess at the time it kind of gave it away. If other sets had different box arts, but to be honest, this is the first time I've seen this one. I did my research on it a little bit. There were some articles like on Eurobricks and Reddit, and this is a very cool set, honestly. I wouldn't mind getting one eventually. Like this, it comes with Darth Vader and a little astromech. This next one here really was a big one back in the 2007 through 2008 days. The UCS General Reeves Starfighter. Everyone was thinking this was real. I was checking, I was a little bit into Lego then, but like I didn't really, of course, I didn't like, I was young, I didn't check, YouTube, Reddit, and stuff like that at that time, but I went back, did my research for about, 5 minutes on this one, and at the time on like Reddit, posts and stuff like that, they had no clue if this was real or not. People were thinking this was real. A few people thought it was fake and everything, but, it could have been a possibility. But yeah, I mean, this definitely looks real by the box art. I mean, a little, touching up, and this looks like a real box art. So I can see why this tricks some people. Next one, sorry for the blurry image. Like I said, some of these are blurry. That's just kind of how they came out. Leaked images aren't always, crisp. And yeah, this one was supposed to come out about 2011. And yeah, I mean, this was leaked. People were thinking it was going to be real. It doesn't look like it wouldn't be a real set. Like, I mean, for a cheap, like $15, $20 little battle pack kind of set, it looks pretty cool. I believe, what's that, set number 7756? I wouldn't mind getting this. I mean, to be honest, it looks pretty cool. I think the speeder bikes are a tad bit different than like the casual ones. So, yeah. Next up, you have the TIE Bomber. This was, of course, proven fake. It was for like a mock contest on Flickr. This guy did a very, very good job though making this box art. The whole entire set, was on his Flickr and stuff. When I made that video, I didn't know for like 2 or 3, like I think it was like a week after at least. So that video is still up. Just figure, it did pretty well. No point in it, just kind of start some discussion because, of course, there could also be a real TIE Bomber coming soon. But if you guys remember about, maybe, what was that, 4 months ago? This was definitely a pretty big leak, and people were wondering if it was going to be real or not. Lots of people were posting about it, but then later, just a few days after, everyone found out it was just from a Flickr contest. Moving on to the next one. This is going to be a rumored 2012 set with an old AAT and a flash speeder. Like a blurry picture, but this is just how it came out. I remember this leak back then too. I believe you could probably find YouTube videos about it. If they haven't already taken them down since it was just fake. But this would have been pretty cool. I believe it comes with Queen Amidala, Captain Panaka, maybe another guy, and 2 droids. Looks like it'd be about a 500-piece set. This would have been pretty cool to see. And we've seen both these split up. I believe both in the 2014 wave. But the AAT, of course, is super small. This looks like it would have been more like the original. It looks like it would have been more like the Clone Wars, but in the old color scheme. So that could have been pretty cool. Let's move on to the next one. These are two buildable figures that for a while there was tricking some people back in like the 2012 era when they had the superheroes ones, the Ben 10 ones out. They have a C3PO one right here. Of course, looks pretty cool. And then, of course, the Boba Fett one that's been going around. And I believe there was a Darth Vader at the time. Maybe one other one, but I just couldn't find images for those. But you guys know what I mean. You guys have probably seen those. So it was a trick that's pretty good about 2012 area. We have two more coming up, guys. And yeah, the next one is the Geonosis Arena. Just the fact of, like, I mean, think at the time, I'm not sure when this got released, but it was either this image or another image that really looked like something real for a while there, and it was kind of rumored. I know it was a few years back at least, but Geonosis Arena, I mean, we still need to get one of these. I mean, I think this would be a good May the 4th, UCS set. Just like the Sultan Hoth, you know what I mean? Just a $200, $250 set. Geonosis Arena would be very cool, but I know there was rumors and leaks of, one about at least probably 5 years ago. So yeah, let's move on to the last one, guys, which is probably the most exciting one, but of course, all rumored and fake, is the ATOT. This guy did a great job of making the box art, great job of making the set. The minifigures, of course, phenomenal. And yeah, this tricks a lot of people. I mean, I know for a fact there was YouTube videos about this back about 2011-ish. And this guy actually, you just tell from the box art, this guy actually makes a lot of other custom Lego Star Wars sets. But yeah, this guy did a great job. Tell me in the comments if you wouldn't buy this. This thing looks crazy. It would and plus the thing with just an ATOT, it would probably be a $120 set. I'd definitely buy that. ATOT, 4 Galactic Marines, Bakara. The minifigures are great. The box art looks dope as hell. And yeah, I know for a fact this tricked some people, a few years back when it came out. I know it definitely did to me, since I remember posting about it somewhere, I believe, and thinking it was real. So yeah, I really think this was a good video idea. Tell me down below, what you guys think. I really think this is, an interesting video idea. If you guys just want to, bring it back a few years, see some of the sets that have, been come and gone, as fakes and stuff like that. Some of the ones we always thought were real. And I thought it was interesting, guys. If you guys ever want to see a part 2, I'll try to maybe do a part 2 if I can find more sets. Like I said, maybe some of the other buildable figures. I know there's probably 1 or 2 I've missed. But these are some of the ones I found for now. And yeah, I mean, if you guys were around for the past 10 years in the LEGO community, I mean, I've been around for since like 2008-ish. So I've been around for almost 10 now. And it's just pretty cool to see some of these sets, that tricked us back in the day. But, of course, now they're not real. So, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye.